And bingo was his name-o. There it is, guys. BNGO running up right now. Got 15 minutes left in the market. Giving a little recap here on the day, on the long-term Robinhood account, as well as our Webull and E-Trade. Yeah, just watching bingo shoot up right now. I don't know if there's news or what, but yeah, we bought back in to BNGO. Can't even remember now if it was today. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, on this huge pop. I top ticked it yesterday. Held, and today it ran up quite a bit, 16.87%. Really what I want to talk about though is all these Wall Street bets and day traders that kind of took over the market today. Bingo wasn't really a part of that. It was, I mean, started with GameStop. As far as I was watching, this thing went crazy. I saw it here, about here, and it was up like 14%. I was like, man, GameStop does do crazy runs. And I almost bought, whatever, some shares just to swing trade it or day trade it even. And then it kind of kept coming up and broke the pre-market high, which is where I really would have been a confident time to buy in. I started paying attention to other stuff. Then I started watching it again once it was here, and it was already up like 40-something%. Had this consolidation, and then it just went crazy. If you guys are watching it all, the market, it actually got way up here. It was up, I don't know, like 70% or something, and then it halted once it was up here. There's a halt, came down, and it kind of consolidated and came back down. But what was crazy is like when this was happening, right around this time, we had bingo go. Ooh. We had like these same day traders or Wall Street bets users, I'm not sure, but they moved over to BlackBerry, which has been another like pumper recently. And this thing started going up right about that time. Look, so 1240, 1250. Look at that. See right here? This is 1250. This thing had just gotten halted. Started moving out of here and moving into BlackBerry. As far as I know, there's no news on any of these. I heard GME was kind of like a short squeeze, which is what was causing that. Maybe BlackBerry too. I don't know. No news on this. Another one that happened to have this crazy run up and just tons of volatility is Palantir. AMC also the same time. Look at this, 1250. It's like all the traders moved from this one over to this one and started messing with this one. So talk about AMC real quick because we did some usually I go real small on daily contracts if I'm doing it that risky, especially like if it's a news play or something like that. There was no news on AMC. I just saw GME run up 70% right before my eyes pretty much because I saw it at 14 and just let it go. And once I was too late, it's good to not FOMO it, so proud of myself for that. But I did see AMC right about here, one of these candles, and I want to break it down here for you guys what we did. So today, yeah, we're up pretty good. We're up $748 today, so that's sick. Bingo's running up now, but we'll go over all that in a minute. I want to go over specifically what we did with AMC. So today's orders, filled orders. Boom, look at all that AMC. So I bought 100 shares right here. 100 shares of AMC call option contracts expiring today. So expiring in 9 minutes. Bought them for 1 cent, and they were the $4. Okay, and then we bought it at filled time 1250. So if you look back here at AMC, 1250 right here. So it had already started going a little bit, but that contract hadn't seen any momentum yet. So here's 1250 right here, right here. And just from seeing, so that's pretty much what I was looking at. Something close to that. I might have been looking at the 5 minute, but before that big candle. I saw it here, I put in my order. I was like, I don't know, AMC's crazy. And at that time, the contracts, this one had volume on it, the 3.5. Actually the 2.5, because the price was down here at 2.5 or 3. They had volume on it, and 4 was the next one that didn't have any volume. So it got actually exactly how it is right now, 0 and then 0.01. So I saw that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go in at the ask, 0.01, 100 contracts, just get me $100 into this play. Usually I'd go less, but I'm like, it's so cheap, just see what happens. So you can kind of see it right here. Look at this spread. This thing just pops up. Last price 30 cents, but then it's the bid and ask are 0 and 1. Oh, it's crazy. So yeah, anyways, got 0.01. The thing within like a minute shot up with this candle. It was up, 50%. No, actually, let's see, what did it go up to? Yeah, 50%, I think, like right away. With this candle, what, right here, this one, and then the thing just ran and then started consolidating here. Right about here, I sold some. So let me break that down. It's so nice when it's in the other page because then I can do it real quick. But so yeah, put in an order to buy 100, got 100 at 1 cent, so it cost $100. And then 12.54, I had a sell order for 10. Build quantity. Yeah, sell order for 10 at 10 cents. Yeah, so it filled. Is that what it's saying? Filled. Yeah, filled quantity of 10 cents. Then I sold back 10 right away. Oh man, it's not showing it. It's so nice when it really like breaks it down for you. Okay, well, you can kind of just add it up in your head. So this was 100 bucks right there. 10 contracts at 10 cents is $100. So I immediately made it free. And this was 12.54, so it was literally 4 minutes after that happened. That was, here's 12.50. So right here, right when it started to consolidate, I was like, all right, I'll make it out. At least with 10 contracts, make it free. So 100 bucks, I was out. And I was holding, and this thing was just starting to kind of consolidate and then kind of peter, and I'm like, I don't know. Because I wasn't sure if GME was going to keep going and the day trader was going to move from here to GME or what. But yeah, so I kind of started just selling out. But I had so many contracts. I don't think I've ever had 100 contracts filled before. So sold 10 at 10 cents right there. So I was 100 bucks. Sold 5, see, 7 minutes later for 4 cents. So you can see how quick that dropped. So that was what, that's then 40 bucks. Sold 10 more for 3 cents 12 minutes later. So 30 bucks. The other screen shows how it's added up so much better. This one kind of sucks. Sold 10 more at 5 cents 12 minutes later, and I can show you guys the chart. I'm just gonna go through this real quick. Sold 10 more later at 5 cents. This was 15 minutes later. Basically, I just scaled out of it. My best filled prices were these 15 cents and 14 cents. This was at 132. So hindsight, of course, I wish I would have held the 100 and sold them all at 15, because then that would have been $100 into $1,500. But I think we did it all right. We made it safe. I think we made, I don't know, $400 or $500 on this play here. And 15, 14, 7. This was 139, 134, 10. 2 contracts, 6 cents, 7 cents, and then I just sold out the rest a few minutes ago because it's coming down. But I'll show you on daily contract, it moves so quickly. So I bought it here, and then I sold some here, and I just kind of kept selling it as it was coming up. And then that 14, 15 cent ones were right here, 13.32, which is 130, right around here. And then it kind of sold off some, and then I sold some for 10 cents, 12 cents, and then I was pretty much totally out of it by like here, except for like maybe 5-10 contracts. And I sold those up here, but they were actually worth less than when they were here, just because of the time. So, yep, that was it for AMC. If this thing, let's see, I wish you could show me. There was a way, because if I'm in the play, I can right click and it'll show me the orders, and it just breaks it down so cleanly. You can see exactly what happened. But anyways, that was AMC. They moved from GameStop, moved to AMC. I didn't do any options on GameStop. Didn't do anything with GameStop today. GameStop was insane. Like 12,000, 15,000% on the contracts. I moved to BlackBerry, which I actually somehow lost money on. Not much, like 20, 30 bucks. Yeah, so I jumped in on a day trade right here, came down here, and again, there was no news on any of these, so it was just sketchy. I actually got out like here. Then I came up, but it wasn't a huge deal. I was fine with that. Thankfully, I had my settled cash, so it wasn't a pattern day trade or anything like that. And then let's see, what else did we do today? Did quite a bit today on this account. Okay, yeah, so we did buy Mara today. Bought Mara today, kind of at the high, but we'll see on that one. I bought 77 shares of that. I bought Ralph Lauren call for March 19th, 145. There's rumor that they're getting bought out. Some news on that. It's up a little bit. I actually forgot about the order because I had it in for a while and then it filled it later. I was like, oh, I guess I'm in it. Here's that BlackBerry, bought 73 and then sold 73. So I lost a little bit on it, not much. Here are all the AMCs. And I guess that's it for now on this this one. So currently we have that Ralph Lauren call. We're in BNGO, which is up quite a bit today. Wow, so yeah, this thing's doing good. CCIV also looked good. I'm just kind of watching those kind of YouTube hype type stocks. They're on my watch list now, and Bingo looked like it was going to run. So I got into it yesterday, stayed flat. Today it ran up. Mara, yeah, well, I'm not as confident about Mara right now. I think in a month total, yeah, we'll make money on it, but as far as short term for the next day or two, Monday, Tuesday, we'll see. But counts good today. We're up $768, so a little more risky plays today. Some daily, options with AMC, and then a couple daily swing trades or daily trades on shares. CCIV, yeah, I almost got into CCIV. This one's more sketchy also, just because it's, as far as I know, it's still speculation. Yeah, it's still just speculation on if they're gonna, and sometimes you got to play that, but holding it over the weekend I was sketched out on. I saw it doing this, and then today I saw this green candle up above the 9 moving average, and I was like, it's pretty good. It's kind of had this nice long consolidation. It's still bullish being over the 180, so I was like, I could get into it. I thought about it. I kind of started playing other stuff. As you saw, I was pretty busy with AMC and that sort of thing, so I didn't. So I've kind of watched this thing go up, and I missed this run, but that's fine. I thought about getting into XPEV too, back into it, but no. What else was I looking at? Well, we got in BNGO, thankfully. And then Mara, yeah, I almost pulled back out of Mara, but I'm like, I think if I just hold it, it'll end up working out. So yeah, this could honestly still be good. It was like, it's not really consolidation. It's kind of just been downtrending and might have just turned into like a bearish type. But on the RSI, it's not bad on the daily. So yeah, I think this one, I might have to hold it a little bit longer to get some good profits, but maybe not. BNGO is doing nice stuff towards the close here. That is neat. That'll probably settle back down on Monday. Maybe not. Long term today, our Robinhood, this thing's all messed up because finally Give merged with UWMC. So Robinhood looks really weird, but kind of came down a little bit. Now it's UWMC on the week. For a weekly recap, wow, we're pretty much perfectly even. Look at that, ticking to almost 0.01. So pretty much flat this week, which is good, I think, because the SPY, I think, this thing it's down. Overall market today. Rocket came up. Oh yeah, Rocket Corsair. If you guys watched the video before, I was telling you to buy Corsair. I hope you did. No, not really. Hope you made a smart decision. One that you won't regret. Corsair today, as you can see, and if you watch this video soon enough, you can still buy it after hours, but as I've been watching this chart, it's looked like it's kind of got in this range. And this was kind of a higher low, and it's probably going to run, and then today it did. Not a whole lot, but this one's not going to go too crazy until like earnings or something. It's not a GameStop or Kodak or anything like that. It's actually a legit company. Sorry. But yeah, so I've got the calls on Corsair as well. I'll show you in the E-Trade, and then we've got the long-term shares. So we'll see. The earnings on this one, I think, is a couple weeks. It's or no, I can't remember exactly, but yep, Corsair looked good. Rocket also. Rocket's still doing this kind of weird, funky thing on the right around 20. Yeah, there it is, $20. So it's a little bit positive, but it's not doing this bounce like this. It's kind of just so maybe it's just building up a lot of bullish sentiment to just go crazy. That'd be nice. And maybe, I don't know on Rocket why it's not going yet. So kind of waiting on that. Tesla pretty flat today. HD was up. GLSI silly, like O went up. We sold a call on UWMC now, and that's for February 19th. $35, not much premium, but I don't know if I really want to hold this one long term, honestly. Kind of a swing trade type deal, because we have RKT, and that's a pretty big position, and that's already a mortgage company. So I went through Webull. Let me show you E-Trade real quick. So we had, okay, that got filled. Wow, I totally forgot about that. That's good. So we had that Tesla put credit spread, if you remember. Basically a bullish position on Tesla, and it was sketchy today, super sketchy, because Tesla opened up in the money. So I opened it here yesterday for 840, which is right here, and Tesla opened up today down here, And I was like, well, I guess we'll see what happens. I might have to roll it. I didn't know. I thought about closing it because sometimes Tesla can dump. Then it kind of started to show steam later in the day, and I was like, all right. So what I'm seeing is maybe it's going to actually follow this pattern. This is kind of a wedge pattern setting up. Higher lows, as you see. Boom, boom, boom. And then the top is kind of flat. So kind of like that a little bit. And then the top is, I wouldn't say it's coming down. It kind of is, but it's kind of flat. And since in an uptrend, this is supposed to be a bullish sign. If it was in a downtrend, it could be a sign of a reversal or a continuation. But in an uptrend, it's probably bullish. That's kind of what I was banking on. I know it's kind of taking this little peak out of it, but I'm not really including that for whatever reason. If you include that, I guess it could just be a normal wedge. But it's going to have its earnings run up, I believe. Earnings are on the 27th, so it'll probably dump after earnings. But I think it'll probably run up before then. Anyways, we were able to make that one work. So it was pretty good credit. I think it was 150 something bucks. So 840, 835 put credit spread. So we sold the 840 put, bought the 835 put, and collected the premium on that. And then I just closed it out for $2. Yep, so $2 to close it out. And then we had the Airbnb covered call, if you remember. And this one actually I did. This one was getting too close. I didn't want to sell my shares. Let's see where it closed today. 181, yeah. So it kind of had this run up, right? It was right hovering around. So I had a 180 call. I sold a 180 call, and then right here, right towards the bell, it just went up. So I actually rolled it over to next week for a 190 call, expiring, I guess that's what, next Friday? Yeah, expiring next Friday. I'm bullish on Airbnb at this point based on the chart. I'd say it's going to keep going, so might have to roll over again. Not too sure. But this one is pretty nice because this is, that's not it. This is $488 credit, so that's pretty sick to be able to sell premium on 100 shares, 488 bucks a week. And it gives me some headroom with Airbnb, not a whole lot, but I'm not going to sell it, so I'll just keep rolling it. So yeah, it'll get me up here 190. So theoretically, if it hits 190, it's probably going to keep going because that's kind of break out past this resistance of 187. But if it hits to 187 and then, you know, resist off that, then yeah, we'll be fine. We won't have to roll it. But yeah, based on this, looks pretty bullish. The chart's not super clean, but the 9 moving average is over the 180, and I hold pretty big weight to that. So yeah, we'll see what happens next week. But that's Airbnb. Baba Call came down today. UVXY came down. ACB came down. Corsair, remember I was saying Corsair shot up, so I bought more calls this morning before it ran up. I bought scaled into, I just got one fill. I had to order for 2, one didn't get filled. Bought another one, same strike and everything, so now we have 8 of these, and just like that they were down 40%, and then just from today they're up 40%. Just from that quick bullish move, which is awesome. So our cost base on it is 33 cents. Right now they're about 49 cents. So that is neat. $269 on those naked calls. They're up 45 bucks. Once it gets much higher, I might leg into some of them just to make it free. Yeah, and we'll see. Facebook put, not even sure what's going on with this. Yeah. Ruger call, STPK, still waiting on that one to work out. Smith & Wesson. Yeah, I'm not really planning on closing these early. Really, any of these for a loss. I'll just wait on them. Tilray. Actually, Tilray shot up today. Okay, so our naked call actually lost value, though. Maybe it came back down. I was watching at one point. It was picking up some steam. Here it did, and then here. So I'm thinking it's hopefully bouncing off this 180, kind of using this as support. We'll see what happens with that on Monday. Twitter put, yeah. But yeah, this account, let's see what it did. It's kind of it's so confusing with these Airbnb shares, actually. It's really annoying. I don't even just gosh. We're up today on this account. Yeah, because of Corsair. I don't know, 200 bucks maybe. Yeah. E-Trade though, we're up nicely. This was a nice gainer for today. 708 it's saying. Nice, that's pretty sick. Man, seeing GameStop though, I bet people went crazy. Could have made a lot of money on that, honestly, just with the amount I made on AMC. Just with the small position, and AMC only went a little bit. Whew. Just one position on GameStop today could have turned crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the teens, thousands, 15,000%, all that. Yeah, I mean, you're not talking about much money at all. That turns into a lot of money. Let me see. What are we doing here? What would 15,000% is that 150? I think so, because if it's percentages and decimals. Anyways, yeah, that's it from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good weekend. I'll show you a little weekly recap again. Pretty even on the week on Webull. I don't know if it gives me a week. It doesn't, but we're up this week on our kind of swing trade, day trade thing. 18. So yeah. We're at 5.9, so we're at 6.8. Yeah, it's not bad. $1,000 on this one. This one either. Do you guys know how to change it? I can only do month to date. How do I make it weekly? And Airbnb messes everything up with this. Anyways, peace out, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next time. Sub up, like up, comment down. Make your money happy money, so it'll stick around. Be careful out there. Peace out.